Hello System Masters, future ITIL Masters, and fellow WGU students. I wanted to make this quick video because I just passed my ITIL4 Foundation exam in 2025 within 2 weeks while working full-time, and therefore I wanted to give you my tips and tricks how to do that, because it is possible. I just did it, but also it is not as easy as you would think. I know this is a short exam, it's only 40 questions, and it doesn't seem that scary at first glance, but it is very easy to fail it actually. I did pass it with a score of 35 out of 40. You need a 26 out of 40 to pass, so you need 66%. I got 88%. So you'd think, oh well, you overstudied, it's not that hard. But 16 out of the 40 questions, I had flagged them for review before ending my exam. So I wasn't sure with almost half of the questions when you think about it. So if I'd failed them all, I would have failed the exam. So it is not that easy. And it's because I studied hard on this that I passed. Because if you don't know your definitions, and you will hear me say it a few times probably, you will fail. You have to know your definitions, and you have to know most words in there, and because they're gonna try and they say that it's not a trick exam, but honestly I found that there were a lot of questions that were quite tricky. So yeah, do know your definitions. The bottom line is study them by heart, and I will guide you on how to do this. But first, what you need to do is book the exam. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by anything from this video, so I'm just gonna give you my tips, but I'm not sponsored. Just a quick FYI. But right now you can get a 30% discount here. So if you don't notice that would be sad to pay full price. So do use that, because it's a very expensive exam. And as you can see, I paid $568. Otherwise, I would have paid 30% more without that discount. I also took, included in that price, a retake voucher in case I failed it, because I really don't like having extra stress added without a retake voucher. So this is my suggestion, is to get the base bundle, 30% discount, and a retake voucher. Personally, that's what I suggest. If you feel confident, you don't need a retake voucher, that's good, but you have to know your stuff. And you will have extra stress, trust me. Second thing is study material. So what you can get is this book, ITIL4 Pocket Guide. You can get it on Amazon. So do read that from front cover to back cover, which is what I did. It is excellent. It contains pretty much everything you need for the exam. But to study definitions, though, it's not the ideal way. So don't just have this, because unless you're very good at remembering definitions that are spread all over this book. But I'm going to give you other tricks to have those definitions and be able to read them and hear them over and over and over until you remember them. This next one is completely free. It's a YouTube playlist from Value Insights, and it's very, very good. The videos are really not that long. Most of them are 2 minutes long. I think the longest is 8 minutes long, so you can watch this in about an hour and a half, maybe something like that. It's quick to watch. So yeah, do watch that. I watched it 3 times, so that's what I would suggest you to do. And it is very concise. I don't think it's sufficient to pass the exam, so don't just watch that and be done with it. But do watch it a few times. This is very, very, very good. If you want to take a chance just watching that and passing the exam, if you're lucky, you might pass. But I think you need a little bit more than that, though. Then the next I would suggest is Udemy. I got 3 courses from Udemy. They're here. First one is, well, it's not a course, actually, it's a practice exam. I did all 6 of them, as you can see. Those are very, very, very good. I don't always like Jason Dion's practice exam, but this one was very, very good. So I strongly suggest that. And then this is a 2 hours long course, and you will need that. It's very good. Not enough, definitely not enough to pass the exam, but you will need that because it comes with a PDF, with a sheet, this sheet, and this sheet is basically your Bible for this exam. You need to know everything on this sheet by heart. You need to know the 4 dimensions, what they are, the service value chain, the service value system, and the guiding principles, and those definitions that are there are your main thing. And the continual improvement process, you need to know this by heart. This is everything. And then after that, you will need to study all of these in details. Some of them are easy, I find, like guiding principles. I thought that was very easy. 4 dimensions I had the most problem with, and service value chain. So those you want to get deep into that, because the questions for them can be tricky. So how, especially the service value chains, things are linked sometimes, it can be a little tricky. You can make trick questions with the service value chain, so be careful with that. But you need that sheet from that class, from Jason Dion here. And then the best course, in my opinion, is this one, the Ultimate ITIL4 Foundation from Sam Legion. I thought that was the best course on Udemy. It's about 8 hours long, and he goes very well in details, deep in everything, and give examples and all that, and good also tips how to study. So yeah, do get all these 3. If you get all these 3 on Udemy when they're on sale, it's less than $50, so it's not that expensive, but definitely worth it. Next is the official syllabus. You can get that, not very useful in my opinion. It just tells you what the exam will be about, but you can download it here. I'll put a link. This is very useful, and it's actually a little bit hidden. I had to Google for this, but it's an official practice exam from Axelos, the company that makes ITIL. So you want to download that and do it. I printed it out, and I have it all here. It's very, very, very good, and it tells you why the right answers are right and why the wrong answers are wrong. So very, very, very good practice exam. I thought it was a little bit easier than the real thing, so don't think that this is going to be the level of questions you're going to get during the exam. The exam is harder than this, definitely, because those weren't that hard here. So yeah, that's sad. I would have liked that they make them harder for this practice paper, but still, go through it, and it's free. Next is flashcards that I found on Reddit, so you definitely want to go through that. This was my other Bible. I think the sheet from Jason Dion and this are the 2 most important study material. And this one's crazy because it's just somebody random who made this, but it's actually very, very good. So you have to know all these definitions by heart on these flashcards. I printed them like this, 6 per sheet. You can do that when you print, and yeah, know this all, and that's the most important. Also, the glossary is really nice. I found this on also by Googling it. It's the official glossary for ITIL4 Foundation. I also printed this out, and very, very good. You definitely want to know these definitions here, but some of them are just words, because it's a glossary. So it's just explaining words. So it's not really definitions you need to study, but like change control practice here. Yeah, you need to know that. You need to know change authority here. You don't need confidentiality, but you need to understand it. You don't need to know the definition for compliance, but you need to understand it. Things like that. Yeah, CMS, you need to just understand that. But yeah, you're still very useful, and it's free. So I'll put a link to all of these in the description, but I think that's it. If you study that, you should be fine. But again, don't sleep on it. It's not as easy as it looks. So definitely take this exam seriously, guys. I strongly suggest, because there's some people on Reddit saying, oh yeah, it's easy because sure, you can get lucky and not studying that much and pass it. But if you don't know your definitions, guys, you're very likely to fail. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember to master systems and study well. Bye, guys.